Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Power Pickle. So welcome to the Triple Threat Challenge. This is something I like to do, and I thought it'd be really cool to do for the channel. I'm trying to come up with like a routine besides just putting content out, which is the most important thing. But also having fun and sort of doing what I like to do with the game and mixing it in and seeing what we can do. Maybe I'll do this once a week, maybe once a month or something. We'll see what the response is and if you guys like it. It is a custom mod, or not only say a custom mod, but just like a different way that I like to play the game to spice it up. It's called a triple threat challenge because what I like to do, and we're gonna do it on standard, but we're playing. You pick three random villains. I use my randomizer as well. So we're going against, and then you go like with the levels. So level 1, 2, and 3. So first one that got picked was Taskmaster. Then we're going into Absorbing Man, then Rhino. Plays exactly the same as you would normally play. The only difference is once I beat Taskmaster, then we go into Absorbing Man. The things that change are I basically remove the entire deck, and I'll take out all of our standard cards because that's what we're playing on. We'll add it. So once I beat Taskmaster, I'll take all these out. I'll take out my obligation, move it into Absorbing Man, and we just keep going from there. Any kind of acceleration that's happened or anything like that does bleed over into the next one. That's really the only thing that changes. You'll see as we go. I don't want to berate you with rules right up front, but we are going through all three stages. Now, I can already tell you right now, any kind of acceleration tokens are going to hurt because Rhino only gets that one scheme. And as awesome as, or as easy, I'll say, as Rhino can be, this might be pretty brutal. So we'll be doing some editing and some cuts here, so you guys don't see me shuffling and all that stuff of setting these decks up. The deck I am playing here, it is the Spider-Man Justice one. We played a couple videos before. Main reason for that is it's already set up and I wanted to get this jammed in pretty quick, and we'll see what's going on. So I'll catch you guys on the flip side. I'm just going to set this up, and then we'll be ready to go. All right, guys, welcome back. We got everything set up here. We got our allies here that we're going to shuffle up for hunting down heroes. I'm just going to put that over here. Just want to make sure that you guys saw some of the shuffling here so everything didn't seem, just to keep everything on the up and up. The one thing I didn't mention from the beginning was I do have all the recommended modules in here for the most part. I don't know if I did anything special with Taskmaster, but we have everything in there. Just going to cut it. And okay, so hunting down heroes, we got the captive deck right there. We went through our deck already, and we got the Hydra Patrol. Then we're going to look over at Taskmaster. He doesn't have any coming into play abilities. Nothing for here. We are going to get that set up with the threat on there. Boom, just like that. And we'll flip it over to Hunting Down Heroes. After resolving step 1 of the villain phase, each player does some stuff. Okay, so if we are in hero phase, we're going to get into some spice. All right, let's shuffle up the hero deck real quick. I did already shuffle this, but like I said, I like to shuffle it at least so you guys can see it. Okay, do a cut down the middle. Draw our 6 cards. Let's see if we can get out a win here. Alright, let's see what we got here in our opening hand. Under Surveillance, really good in this mode, in my opinion. Foiled, there's actually clear the area we have to take for Hydra Patrol. The rest of this, I mean, we could start building up our board a little bit with this. Again, Under Surveillance is going to help us going forward. 12 on that, we don't want to lose to Hunting Down Heroes here. Supposed to come in with 1. I think I'm going to pitch this. We're going to draw an additional 3 here. All right. See, this happened in our last game, too. Things get real spicy with these Avengers Tower. Okay, well, we're going to... let me just see here. So we get 1 from Peter, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let us draw a card to do the clear the area. I think that's what we're going to do. As much as I really want to get the surveillance out, we'll have to wait. So we're going to play a mansion. Use 1 resource from Peter's ability there. Pitch these 3. Put the Avengers Mansion into play. Draw a card. Webbed Up is actually really good too here. But again, I just need to... I like getting rid of these kinds of things. So we're going to clear the area by discarding a Webbed Up. So we are going to remove 2 threat from here. When defeated, each player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a Hydra minion. Puts it into play. Okay. We're going to resolve that first, and then we get to draw a card with clear the area. Let's see what we got. What Hydra guy are we going to bring in? Guard, I don't really mind too much, but it does prevent us from doing some stuff. I think regular is probably the best this early in the game. Let's just bring him into play. I'm trying to maximize my real estate here. With the new angle here, I think this is the angle we're going to stick with for a while. Everything seems to read really well. But just try to find the hot spots for places to go. That's what we want to do. So he's going to come into play. He's going to incite. So that's one on there. We're going to draw our card from clear the area. Got another one. That's actually very interesting. So we're going to flip into Spider-Man. And I think we just... like I really want to get rid of... Oops. After a player changes in the hero form, they discard the top card of the encounter deck and take damage. So we're taking 1. So Spider-Man goes down to 9. What I was saying is I feel like racing here. One of the tricks with this mode is it's like you want to just start blasting out, like destroy this guy, destroy the next guy. But they still act like they do in the normal game, where it's like they are getting stronger as you go. So you still have to build up that board state. So in saying that, I'm going to attack Spider-Man, or attack with Spider-Man, get rid of the Hydra regular. I feel like clear the area is probably a really good thing, but under surveillance, I feel like we can get these both out next turn, so we're going to hang on to them as much as I prefer some other cards here. So we're going to draw 3. Wow, okay. Lots of threat removal. This is interesting. Okay, so we're going to go to the villain's turn. 1 threat on the main scheme. Force response. After resolving step 1 of the villain phase, each player in hero form must choose to either take 1 threat or take a damage. Well, we are playing Justice, so we're going to add some threat. I'm going to go here. Taskmaster is going to initiate an attack. Spider Sense, going to draw a card. And I think we just take it, right? It's 2 and 1. So we're taking 3, so we're down to 6. Draw a card, or encounter card. That's what we want right off the hop. Beautiful. So 5 threat on there. Sadly, it does give us an acceleration token. When revealed, place 1 random face down. All right. There we go. And we're going to want these 0-cost allies. Are just, they're just amazing. Okay. Spider-Man's turn here. We're going to use Avengers Mansion. Draw a card. Backflip. Perfect. Coulson. Lots of goodies here. I do wish we had a minion. Can't really scoff at this too much. So I'm going to pitch a Spider Tracer. No, we're not. We could get 4 off the main scheme here just by doing this, and then that'll let us draw a card. Removing 5 though is, I really want to get this before we start going into there. I think the under surveillance can help us offset that. Now, how can I get 5? Well, Spider-Man actually thwarts for 1 as well, so I think that's what we're going to do. Okay, so we're going to play Agent Coulson with this for 2. Go through our deck, and I believe we're just going to grab a target acquired. Yeah, that works. Alt May at the bottom. What are you doing down there, sweetheart? You got to come up to the top here. All right, we'll do a cut. All right, let's see what we got here. So Coulson's in play. He is going to take a damage here to thwart for 2, bringing this down to 3. And then we are going to pitch the Spider Tracer for the clear the area. Or no, I keep rushing it. My apologies, my friends here. So I'm going to thwart for 1, and then I'm going to do the Spider Tracer and clear the area. So that's 3. That's in my head, right? So 3 there. Remove 2 threat from the side screen. With this, removes it. Removes the last. I don't know the triggers for this, but I'm going to draw the card on that. I don't think it's a big deal. Oh, nice. Web shooter. So we got that. Captured by Hydra. Do we remove this from the game at all? And remove this scheme from the game. Okay, so we're going to put it up there. Get rid of this acceleration token. And who do we get? Elektra. She's coming into play right now. Response. After you play Elektra from your hand, spend a fist. Deal 3 damage to an enemy. Well, we've got lots of those. I think Taskmaster does... I don't even know if target acquired is good against Taskmaster. I think I'm going to pitch the target acquired, though, because we're going to save that backflip because we're not flipping. So we're going to do 3 damage. So Taskmaster goes down to 10. And then Elektra is going to attack for 3. So he's going down to 7. Go, she'll take a damage. Very good stuff. Man, 6 damage. Taskmaster sure is fun to play with, man. Alright, so we're going... see, I wanted to get that. Under surveillance can still sit in our hand. So we're going to pitch another Spider Tracer for a web shooter. We'll get 3 counters on that bad boy. I don't think I have anything else to get. Yeah, we're fine. So it's ready up. Draw back up. Lots of good cards here. Okay, sweet. So 1 threat goes on the main scheme. 3, 4. So let's go into 5. We're actually going to choose to just put another threat on there. Taskmaster wants to attack us, and that's going to trigger our Spider Sense. So he's going to attack us for 2. 4, that's a shame. Getting rid of that. So 4, we're just going to backflip out of that. And we get our encounter card. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we're going to flip to Peter. We're going to get rid of this as well. Well, at least that gives us another resource going in this next turn. Okay, let's drop. He's only at 7, so if we can get a web kick, that's what we're really looking for here. Sadly, we didn't get it. Although on board, what do we got here? 3. Yeah, web kick would have been real nice. 5, 6. We got 6. Now I'm starting to think I could. I've been holding on to this all game. I could toss it on there in case this goes south. But now I'm like, well, do I save it for Absorbing Man when he comes in? What do we do? Let's get a Skilled Investigator out. That's going to play. That's the long game there. I also think getting some Black Cat action out. Even a Beat Cop would be great. So what we'll do is we'll use Peter's ability here for 1. We'll pitch that other 2. We're going to get that Beat Cop in. We're going to use Beat Cop right away to remove 1. And I think we do it. We're going to get rid of these 2. Put a Black Hat into play. So Peter's going to take some damage here if we flip 3, 4, 5. We could let him scheme and then just let these guys do the work and not have to flip. I think that's what I'm going to do. Because if I'm already flipped over, maybe healing is the way to go. So we're going to attack for 1. 3 is 4. And maybe we hold him back, because that thwart's always good. So for 4. So he's down to 3. We're going to ready up. I'll draw our hand here. And you can never see Beat Cop. It always goes way down there. You guys can never see it. So 6 cards here. Oh, sweet. Nick Fury. So he's good. A web kick. There we go. We're getting set up for Absorb Man's going to just get rocked out here when he shows up. Okay, so we're going to put 1 threat on the main scheme. And I think we're just going to let another one go on there. So we're at 7. Taskmaster is going to scheme for 1. So he's going to scheme for 3, 4, 5. We're at 10 already. Please don't lose the game right here. Don't scheme. Oh, okay. Captured by Hydra. Now, this actually works out really well. If we can get rid of this, this helps us going forward big time, man. You know what I mean? Because the next villain that's going to pop in, all these do get cleared up. They don't stay out. No, I do apologize. They do stay out. Any side scheme that you haven't cleared, that I didn't bring that up either. They do stay in play. It's not like you just clear the board. Main schemes are the ones that we're stopping, but side schemes always stay in play. Okay, so we're coming back here. This is working out here. So we're going to draw a card because we might get Aunt May if we're lucky. We are not lucky. Okay, well, first thing we're going to do here is we wanted to heal with Peter. So he's going up to 9. I actually could have used a foil, on that last one. That's okay. My board is just congested right now. I could actually just swing with Electra just to get rid of him. I think that's what we're going to do, just to see what's kind of coming up. So I'm just going to move my hand down here, okay? We are going to attack with Electra, which will kill her, okay? Just so you know, she's going to discard pile. Taskmaster is going to take 3. Just so you guys can see what's going to happen here. So Taskmaster is done. What I'm going to do is we're going to take or get rid of the main scheme, right? This stays out because it has been in play. There's a little bit of cleanup that comes with this stuff. I'm just going to kind of move some things here. This is going to stay in play, like I said. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the deck. I'm going to take out all the standard cards. And then we're going to basically put Absorbing Man in. And yeah, so it gives it another chance for some of the bad stuff to come up. But this does stay into play, and it's still our turn, okay? So we're going to cut, and we're going to bring in Absorbing Man. Okay, welcome back. We got Absorbing Man set up. I'm just giving his deck one last shuffle here. He is actually in at 15, which is pretty sweet. All right, do a little cut. There we go. Now, we just do it like we did, like you play any other game. So None Shall Pass, again, it does have an acceleration token on it because of Captured by Hydra. We're saying discard cards from the counter deck until we get an environment card. Let's see what we get. A lot of duplicates here, eh? I swear to God, I shuffled. Yeah, okay. It's a good thing we get to shuffle this, eh? Holy smokes. Okay, so Abandoned Factory is the environment. We're going to shuffle this back up. And that gives him the metal trait, so we're going to do that, put that card into play, and shuffle the encounter deck, which we're doing. Absorbing Man has, when revealed, if super absorbing power is not in play, deal one, if it is, it's not. Otherwise, search encounter deck for super absorbing power. So we've got a lot of threat going on here. Good thing we're playing Justice, eh? Golly. Okay. There we go. Put that down there. And again, I apologize for the cluster. We will flip this over. Everyone's looking good. Nothing comes with super absorbing power. When an environment comes into play, yada, yada, yada. Okay, so we're good. Back to our turn here. Okay, so, like I said, we do want to get rid of Captured by Hydra. Sorry, None Shall Pass comes into play with 2. And that gets a 12. So we are lucky that a lot of these, the threat on a lot of these is pretty low there. Okay, well we definitely have a clear the area and a beat cop, so we're looking good. So if we were to go clear the area, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm gonna use beat cop. We're gonna bring this down to 4. I just want to get this ally. It's almost like a little Christmas present, right? You never know what you're gonna get. We're going to Agent Coulson. He's going to take a damage to remove 2. So now we're just stuck at 2. So we are going to be flipping into Peter Parker. One thing I'm pretty sure I haven't done, and I could be wrong, I don't think I use his scientist ability. I cannot remember. Again, I need to start keeping track of like with tokens on them. I think is the best way I'm going to be doing this. So I'm going to say I did. Just I'll play devil's advocate here. So we will flip over into Spider-Man. I'm going to get rid of a foiled here to play clear the area. We're going to remove 2 to get rid of Captured by Hydra. Okay. I'm just going to put this up here because some of it's going to get messy. I'm going to draw my card from clear the area. Okay. I'm also going to trigger Skilled Investigator to draw another card. So we've got lots of good cards here. Then we're going to get whatever ally was under here, Shang-Chi. So when I play him, I can stun an enemy, which is actually really amazing right now. But funny enough, I have no energy resources in my hand. I've got a giant hand and no energy resources. That's too much. Okay. Oops, this is supposed to be in play with 3. So Black Cat is going to attack for 1, bringing Absorbing Man down to 14. We got to play Shang-Chi, right? Like, he's got to... Or maybe, do we hold on to him? What do we got here? I know we got a Nick Fury. He's at 14, though, right? So what do we got here? 8 and 8 is 16. Can I just do 2 swinging web kicks? Get him out of here? I think we got enough resources to do so. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We do. Okay, so I think that's the way to do it. So I'm just going to clean this up here. So we're going to swinging... if that's the case, actually, I'm not even going to attack with Black Cat. We're going to bring him back up to 15. So we're going to use a swinging web kick for 3. So we're going to use a strength. And I really don't think there's a way we're paying for Daredevil this turn. So he's going to take 8. Bring him down to 7. Awesome. Let me just clean this up here. And then we are going to use another swinging web kick. And I think I'm actually going to use a web shooter for this one. So that's 1, 2. Let me back this one up here. I'm going to use one resource from web shooter to play web shooter. That's the better way to do it. Then we're going to use a resource from that. Okay. So 1, we're going to do our web kick here. 1, 2, 3. I'm really coming in to hopefully stun Rhino here because he is going to attack us. I actually don't think I'm drawing any cards here, so maybe this might not be the right. Yeah, it's always good to stun Rhino, right? So we're going to keep him in our hand. So we're going to do 8 damage to Absorbing Man. He's done. I know we just did a whole bunch of shuffling, but sometimes that's the way these ones go. So when we come back, we'll be in Rhino level 3, okay? So see you guys in a minute. Okay, we're back. I just moved Beat Cop and Skilled Investigator up a little bit, just so they're in screen here. Here's Shang-Chi going back in our hand. Just shuffling here. So again, Rhino comes into play. Right, this is going to. Luckily, like I said, we didn't get any acceleration tokens there, so this has actually been going pretty good. Sometimes this gets real spicy when we play on expert. The only real difference is sometimes I just start the first villains are like level 2, 2, and then 3 plus all the expert cards. You can do this any way you want. Sometimes real expert, I guess we could just do like all villains are stage 3 off the hop. I mean, it's that's something else. So he comes into play. He is, I hate these cards, but we're going to use them. He's going to stun Spider-Man, and he's tough, okay? Stun each hero. All right. Now, again, I want to save Shang-Chi because we're going to want to stun him. He is only at 16. I don't think we have really any... Or, whoops, I was about to end that. That's a good thing we saved Black Cat here, so she's going to attack for free to get rid of that tough. But, yeah, I don't think we have a lot of, if any, swinging web kicks left. So we are going to be shuffling up soon. Let's see what we're going to get here. So webbed up actually works really well here. 4. Webbed up works real well. Oh, yeah, we could stun him out here. This is, okay, we're looking real strong here. Let's see if we can try to rush through this here. Get ourselves a win. Okay, so Breaking is going to get 1 threat on the main scheme. And Rhino is going to want to attack. Agent Coulson... Threat's great, but I think we're going long game here with that. Yeah, I think that's the way we're gonna do it. We do have a backflip. Maybe I just backflip it. What am I talking about here? Yeah, that's what we'll do. Okay. So I don't even know what I'm talking about here. I'm getting ahead of myself. So Rhino's going to attack. He's going to trigger a Spider Sense. Helicarry, haven't seen you in a while. So he's going to attack for 4. Lots. So 6 damage, and we're just going to backflip out of that. And then we've got our encounter card. Hey, we got a card. How about that? All right, so that's important. That actually matters. Okay, our turn. We are going to Beat Cop for 1. Beat Cop is honestly one of the best cards in the game, my opinion. We're going to draw a card with Mansion. I think, okay, so what I'm looking at is we definitely, again, we want Shang-Chi, so we're just going to put him into play. I'm not even going to really think about this too much here. So we're going to put Shang-Chi into play. I'm going to pitch a foiled. Stun an enemy. Okay, cool. Because I'm not planning on flipping Spider-Man anytime soon. So stunned. I am going to attack with Spider-Man to remove our stun here. Okay. And we do have to get rid of this guard. So I'm going to attack with Shang-Chi and Black Cat. That will kill the guard. Chi takes the damage. It's a shame I'm not able to just put that right into Rhino here. So that's giving us some turns. We are not getting rid of this. We need this. So I'm going to... getting Aunt May into play is really good too. Let's do this. Let's get our Helicarry into play. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to use 2 web shooters here. We're going to get our Helicarrier into play. We will use the Helicarrier, play Aunt May. I just want to thin out the deck here because we're trying to wrap this up here. Cool. Okay, so we're going to ready everything up here. Now Stampede could definitely come out here, and that could put a little kink in our plan. But like I said, we should get this one here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we got Lockjaw. That definitely helps. Always paying 4 every turn. When you get those resources out, I've found too with Lockjaw, you can get into this thing where it's like you could just get like a mansion out, a carrier, sometimes even a Quinn carrier, and every turn or every other turn you're paying 1, and you're getting a Lockjaw out there so that he can remove 2 threat and he's there to block, and then he just keeps coming back. Lockjaw is one of my favorite in the game. So 3, 4, 5. That's a shame. I was really hoping to get our web kicks just to wrap this up. So 1 threat on the main scheme. Let me just put 3 over here on beat cop. Rhino wants to attack. He cannot. He is stunned. And our encounter card is he's at 16. He hasn't taken any damage, so it's going to surge. It's going to surge. That happened the last time we played this too. Here we go. Discard and upgrade or support. Well, I think Aunt May is the way to go on this one. Although, no, you know what? I'm going to get rid of Skilled Investigator. I know it doesn't do anything, but it costs 0 if it comes back up. I don't know if we're going to go through our deck again. And I don't think there's... I think there's like, what, 1 side scheme in Rhino's deck? So it's not as important. And we'll get our encounter card. Okay, so this one is attached to Rhino. Okay, so he's doing some big damage. Not a problem. Here we go. Okay. Sandman, our bane. Because it'll play tough. Okay, but he's not guard. That's all we really worry about here. Okay, so our turn here. Always use beat cop right off the top. Just the way to do it. Webbed up is what we're looking at here. So we're going to web up for 2. Yeah, I'm rushing again. Let's bring that back. We're going to use our Avengers Mansion to draw a card because you never know what you're going to get. So we're going to web up for 2. I think I'm going to pitch the beat cop because that's not going up that fast. 2, 3. We need 1 more. I guess we'll reduce the cost by 1. Lockjaw is probably going to get pitched here. It's a shame. I really wanted to attack with him. But again, what do we get here? Spider-Man. I think we're okay. We're just going to keep target acquired. So I'm going to pitch Lockjaw. Or maybe we want to play him next turn. Now we want those web kicks. Right? Or do we want guaranteed damage? We got to pay 4 no matter what, so it doesn't matter. I'll get rid of that to play target acquired. Never know what Rhino's going to turn up here. Sandman, I think we're just going to not really worry about him for a little bit. We'll see how that treats us. Probably not well. So I'm going to attack with Shang-Chi. Black Cat, that's 4. Nope, that's 3. Let's get our math right. So 3. 4, 5. And I think let's leave Coulson up because he can block. He's not the end of the world here. So 5. So we do 5 into Rhino. So that puts him at 11. Really just need to get to 8 as soon as we can. So we're going to keep... Actually, I'm going to pitch Endurance. Again, really driving into... if I haven't said enough times, web kicks, web kicks, web kicks. Web. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Electra. Great pull. Okay, nothing. Great. Although... Spider Sense could really help us out of a jam here. Okay, so 1 threat on the main scheme. He wants to attack. He cannot. He is webbed up, and he is stunned. Look at that. Webbed up is amazing in solo. Sandman wants to attack, so we're just going to block with... actually, you know what? We're just going to take it. We're going to take it for 3. So we're down to 6. I want to keep... Coulson might be able to swing some damage here. He's free damage. May as well keep him. And we're going to get our encounter card here. When revealed, it's another guy. Deal 2 damage or place 1 threat on the main scheme. We're going to just put a threat on the main scheme. Not really worried about that. Again, no guard. We were lucky there. Back to our turn. I forgot to untap our mansion, but untap, tap it, draw a card. Maybe we get another webbed up. I think we're more than fine here, friends. What's he at? 11? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so that's game. So what we'll do, just so you guys can see here. So Shang-Chi is going to attack for 2. Which kills him. 2, 3 from Black Cat. 4 from Coulson, which kills him. 4, 5, 6 from Spider-Man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That puts him at 5. Amazing Electra is going to come into play. And we are going to pitch a fist card. Do an extra 3 damage to Rhino. Which puts him at 2. And then she is going to attack for the remaining 3. Dead. And that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a blast. This was a lot of fun. It actually went pretty quick, quicker than I thought it would. But yeah, I highly recommend you guys try the Triple Threat Challenge out, as I like to call it. It adds a little bit of spice to the game, in my opinion, that it's nice to just kind of do every now and then. who knows? Like, this is the best part. Let's just say we did the same thing, just standard mode here again. And those 3 villains we played, we just switched the order up. Let's put Rhino first, right? Man, that puts a clock on us. This is always the hardest thing to do in solo, my opinion, is this. Let's say we're able to pass that. Then we go into like level 2 Taskmaster, and then we're stuck with level 3 Absorb. There's so much variety. I'm not going to just talk your guys' ear off here, but as a solo player, 99% of the time in this game, I actually prefer playing this game by myself because I'm able to just have this experience that I get with few games. I'm a Magic player at heart. I've gotten out of that scene a little while ago, but I grew up playing Magic, man, and I'm almost 40 now, right? So it's like I have a lot of Magic under my belt, and what this game does for me is it feels a lot like playing like Magic, in so much that there's so much randomness that happens, but there's still a lot of things that happen that are driven by me and the choices, like the deck I want to bring. And I don't even have to be the best deck builder. I could play with some janky stuff and cobble together a win. One of my favorite things to do with this is to play with pre-con decks after a while. Like, they're generally pretty rough, but they get pretty fun. And just seeing how much you can spice up the game by just doing like the triple threat challenge here, or maybe just playing on even expert, or what I would really like to do on the channel too is really get some two-handed plays in there. But as you can see, my limited space, this is just one-handed. Look how tight this is. I would really have to figure that out, but I'm going to try to do that. I've made the switch to two-handed as my primary way of playing a little while ago, and I think it's the superior way to play. But one-handed definitely has its own tricks, and I think one of the keys, in my opinion, is finding out certain heroes for people like myself that aren't great with a lot of people or a lot of heroes. Picking certain heroes like Captain America, Doctor Strange, they can really massage you into getting into like expert play with one-handed. But anyway, I'm done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you had a good time. I had a blast. We'll definitely do more triple threat challenges coming up in the future. And please leave comments below. You let me know the next 3 villains we should do. I would love to hear that, and I would love to give that a shot. Even put it in the order. Let's do this, this, and that. Ultron as the third one is bonkers. Red Skull in this, I did that last week. That was a whole nightmare, man, with all those schemes on the side and how they roll over. Also, what I think I'll do too is I'll make a video just talking about how I do this, or I'll make a Google Doc or something to share it. So for those of you that are interested in playing this way, you can give it a shot. Really quick to run it down, pick 3 villains, just do the standard, keep it simple for now. Get the modular sets that they come with, right? So you got 3 separate decks. Shuffle the standard cards into the first guy, into the first villain, shuffle them up. Any acceleration tokens they carry on for every villain going forward, and any side schemes that are in play, they remain in play. And I'll let you know right now, sometimes those side schemes, they really influence really what's happening with the next villain, okay? And that's really it. So I hope you guys had some fun. Take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.